Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erin and I share videos about veganism, minimalism, and lately more about my financial journey and paying off my debt and all things related to finances and debt. And today I'm going to do a video that's a little different than my normal sit down talk with you videos. A lot of you guys have been commenting about the fact that I don't have a budget and I don't really track where my spending is going, and you guys were completely right. And so about a week and a half ago, I sat down and I decided to actually track my debt and my different accounts with the debt, and I decided to do that in my bullet journal instead of a spreadsheet or an Excel document, only because I am more of a written type person and I don't know really how to do Excel or anything like that. So I figured I would do it this way only because I'm able to see what I'm doing every single day and that kind of thing. So I'm just gonna basically just show you what I put in my bullet journal so far. I actually started bullet journaling about, I don't know, I don't do it consistently, unfortunately. Every couple months, like I do it for like a month and then I kind of drop off the wagon. But I'm really excited about, you know, tracking my debt this way, only because I like to see my debt go down. So for the first page here, I just have a debt header. And then I decided to start with August and I just included 7 months. So up until February on the bottom part. And then on the right side, or on the left side, I decided to do $2,000 increments up to 32. Now I'm not $32,000 in debt. And now for this part, I decided to only track the debt that I have besides my student loan. Now the only reason I'm doing that, I know that I obviously am going to be paying my student loan back, but for me it's more of a like mindset. So I like to, I'm focused on the smaller debts first, and then I have $157,000 in student loans that I know I need to pay back, but by looking at the smaller debts and seeing the smaller debts go down, I feel like I'm gonna have more motivation to continue going instead of getting frustrated and just giving up. So I decided to track by, at the beginning of every month, put a dot at where I'm at total. So the beginning of August, I was $22,027.93 in debt. And I am hoping to do that in September and then all the way to February. And then obviously my goal is to see it go down and decrease. And that for me is a huge motivation. I'm very visual, so to see it go down is, I know it's going to make me feel better. So that's the first page. The second page, I decided to track each of my debts. So I have my Capital One, I have 2 Capital One credit cards, I have a medical bill, and I have my Toyota Prius that I am paying off. So to give a little example, this is not spending. It was actually supposed to be starting, but I wrote spending. And it is what it is. Mistakes happen in a bullet journal, and I'm just, whatever. So I have 4 columns. I have a starting, payment, date, and ending column. And for me, how I decided to do this is at the beginning of when I started this, I had $2,415 on my one credit card, and I made a $416 payment. I made that on the second, and after making that payment, I had $1,999.83. And so basically I just carried that over to where it's starting. And then I made another payment for $162.58. I made that on the 4th, and that left me with $1,837.25. And then so on and so forth. And obviously this will continue until my balance is 0, and then that card is completely paid off. And then I'm gonna go to my second one, which is $4,892.19 at this moment. I made a minimum payment of $127 on the 2nd, and for some reason I didn't, and I'll put that there, the ending. So that is, you know, how I decided to track each of my debts. And then here I have the medical bill. I am making $215 minimum payments on the 15th of every month, and so that will go down. And then same with the Toyota Prius. Now my medical bill has 0 interest, so I'm debating on whether or not to pay my medical bill or pay down my Toyota Prius first. Now this actually might, I'm debating on what to do first, because I like Dave Ramsey. I obviously follow Dave Ramsey, but I'm not sure if the debt snowball plan is the right one for me, only because I'm so motivated to pay off debt that I don't necessarily think that I need to pay the smallest debt first. I am thinking of the debt avalanche method, which is pay the highest interest rate first. So because my medical bills have 0% interest, I think I might end up paying more towards Toyota once these two are paid off, just because this is going to go away regardless. So, and then this will be paid down like significantly when both of these credit cards are paid off over here. So I'm still debating on what to do once I get to this debt, which I'm hoping to be starting to tackle my Toyota bill by December of this year, and maybe even sooner. On this page, I just decided to throw in a quote because a lot of bullet journals have quote pages, and I looked up some finance debt kind of quotes online, and I really like this one. It says, "Bad debt is sacrificing your future day needs for your present day desires." So I think that's good for me because, I mean, I don't really go out and buy a whole lot of crazy expensive things, but maybe if, you know, one day I want a coffee, do I really want to sacrifice, you know, where I could be, you know, 5 years down the road, because all those coffee, you know, things add up. So I just really like that quote. And here we get into the good stuff. So again, you guys have been mentioning I don't have a budget. I need to stick to a budget, and I completely agree with you. I don't really know what I was thinking for the first couple months. I was just hoping that I could mentally do it and pay off debt, which I did work kind of, but I feel like this, seeing it and having a fixed budget is going to help me even more. So I looked online, different budgets to like go through, and I came up with this one. And so I'm doing this bi-monthly only because I get paid twice a month, on the 1st and the 15th. And I can't estimate how much I'm making on the 15th of every month, or just in general, because my paychecks are always completely different because of reimbursements and evening hours worked, on call, that kind of thing. So I literally have no idea what I'm making on the 15th. So what I decided to do was do a budget twice a month and track it that way. So let's just go through. I did this a couple days after the 1st, so maybe the 2nd or 3rd, and yeah. So basically my first paycheck in August was $3,527, and then I decided to go ahead and write down my fixed expenses, which obviously you guys know, I talk about it all the time. And I decided to add up, obviously, everything that was coming out before the 15th, because that is when my next paycheck is. The total for that was $2,334.03. So what I did after that is I decided to do cash envelopes. Now, because I didn't start this on the 1st, and I don't know, I had the motivation, and I thought I was going to do it, but I never made it to the bank just because of work and that kind of thing. And so I never ended up getting the cash out. But that's gonna change next month. I have my cash envelopes ready to put cash in them, so that's not gonna happen this time. And so basically I decided on 5 envelopes to get cash out for: groceries, cat, gas, parking, and miscellaneous. So groceries, I think I'm gonna try and stick to a $300 grocery budget. And I'm not saying I'm going to stick to a $300 grocery budget. Cat, for this period, I put $25. Now I'm most likely going to increase that to, I don't know, $35 maybe, because I did get another cat fostering. I did not, you know, he's not mine, so the shelter or the rescue is paying for all of his stuff, but I do help out on the food, so I'm probably going to increase that. Gas, $50, parking $150, and now that is kind of a tricky thing because parking could go as low as $6 or free to $35 a day. And obviously there's 15 days in the period between my next paycheck. So I guesstimated 150, but it could be less, it could be more. Miscellaneous, I just figured if I had I put $40 in there for random things that, you know, I might want. That might go down for the next paycheck. And then I decided to have a $200 cushion. So if anything were to add on that I was completely forgetting, which actually did happen at the beginning of this month, because I forgot to count my Easy Pass in this time frame. Now sometimes it comes out at the end of the month and sometimes it comes out at the beginning of the month, and I completely forgot about it. So my Easy Pass for this month was $185, which definitely helped having that cushion. And even though I didn't actually get cash out, I have been like really paying attention to how much money I've been paying for each of these things. I just hit the $150 in groceries, and that was yesterday. So I'm done with groceries until I get paid on the 15th. And then I'm almost at $25 for the cat. Gas, I've only filled up once, and that was, I think, $26, so I have not hit that. Parking has only been $40 maybe. And then I haven't spent I spent $20 of the miscellaneous. So even though I didn't get the cash out, I have been paying very much attention to that total. So I have not hit the $415 total. So what I did after I added all this up for the cash envelopes is I took my income and then I subtracted this total, and then I subtracted the $415, and that left me with $778.58. Now remember, I said I wanted a $200 cushion in that checking account for accidents like the Easy Pass. So I went ahead and subtracted $200 from that $778, and I got $578.58, and I decided to put that entire thing towards debt, which you can see I did here because I already had made a payment for $416, and that had brought me down to $1,999, and then I added subtracted 578 and subtracted $416 from that, and that left me with $162.58. So I went ahead and made that payment on the 4th, which brought me down to $1,837. The $64, I still make the minimum payment. It automatically gets deducted, as you can see here. So that automatically comes out, and that's already totaled. So I made a $578 towards debt this month, or this first half of the month. Now I will be doing this. I get alerted to what my paycheck is going to be around like the 12th or the 13th. So what I'm gonna do is in a couple days, I'm going to make a video showing you again how I'm doing this and what my budget for the second half of this month is going to be. And I'm going to head straight to the bank as soon as my money is deposited and get my cash envelopes and or the money for my cash envelopes, and then I will stuff them. So look for that update in a couple days, but here is my budget, guys. I finally have done one. If you've been following along my journey, I started in March with $182,000 worth of debt, and I feel like finally I have a plan of action, I should say. For the first couple months, I really didn't know what I was doing. I should have put more effort into it, but I am definitely doing that now. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and please give it a like if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, that's okay too. You can give me a thumbs down. If you have any suggestions on your budget or things that I did wrong here, let me know. I appreciate the constructive criticism that you guys give me. I really do. I take all of your advice to heart. I try and ignore the mean ones. That's just kind of like how it is being on YouTube. You're gonna get negative comments, it is what it is. But I really do appreciate if you want to see more videos like this. Like I said, I'm gonna make another video in a couple days going over my second paycheck and my second bi-monthly budget. If you want to see more videos like that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be alerted when I make my next video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.